Hey guys, Jason was here. Jason says, "Hey buddy, when we start, I got to go to the hospital on 2 hours. What's going on, Jason? Hope nothing serious, my friend. Either way, sending prayers your way. Let me bring up my online version of A Course in Miracles. By the way, Course in Miracles is available online for the Course in Miracles Foundation, acm.com. You can read the entirety. You can do the workbook lessons. You can read the manual for teachers, as well as the psychotherapy pamphlet and Song of Prayer. I'm going to bring up chapter 17. I mentioned yesterday. Hey, Susanna. Nice to see you. And Soul Stars. Sissy, how are you? Says good morning to Jason. Hi, Karen. Karen says so. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Thank you so much. Hey, Sebastian. Sebastian here early today. Nice to see you. Soul Star says, blessed day, Susanna. So I mentioned pretty frequently how surprised I am. Over 30 years, well over 30 years of studying, meditating upon, and practicing in applicable application, the A Course in Miracles, and how after all this time, I still read something again for probably the 100th time or more, and I'm floored. How did I miss this before? Or why didn't it have the weight of the significance that it has for me now? And that was again this morning. Hey, Big Al. Happy birthday, Big Al. Good morning, Yogi. I'm here for a short while. Soul Source says happy birthday, or best wishes to Sebastian. Happy birthday to Big Al. 29 years old today. Seems like only yesterday he was 28, doesn't it? How time flies. Sebastian says, yep, hey to Soul Star and Jason, best wishes for hospital. Soul Star says, good morning and happy birthday to Big Al. Hey, Wayne. Wayne1234 says hi. Red Room's here. Hey, Red Rooms, how are you? Says good morning, Eric. Nice to see you. Chapter 17, section 6. Setting the goal. What if you set the goal before any endeavor, any interaction, any encounter? You set the goal. Knowing the end result before you even did it. And what if the goal was only and always one thing? And what if you didn't have to understand how it was going to come about? You just gave it that clear intention to, in the language of A Course in Miracles, the Holy Spirit. I keep stressing, because some people are so turned off by specific language. You don't have to call it the Holy Spirit. You can call it your higher wisdom, your higher self, your innate wisdom, the universe, love, Jesus, Krishna consciousness, Buddha consciousness, whatever works for you. If you set the goal and you know that one and only goal in every situation, in any situation in which we are uncertain, the goal is peace. By setting that goal and surrendering it all to the Holy Spirit, then, hey, Sniper, then you know it must come about. And if it hasn't, it's because we lost sight of the goal. If your only goal in every single situation, circumstance, interaction is peace, peace of mind, you would be working towards it. It means you wouldn't have the energy, or you wouldn't wish to spend your energy on things that did not lead you towards that goal. If you have the goal of being in shape and you take it seriously, you eat right, you exercise, you get the proper amount of sleep to help you with recovery. You do everything to reach that goal. But we sort of go aimless in other aspects of our life. If your number one and only, your priority was peace, true peace, a unequivocal goal. I choose peace. I choose peace. I choose peace. Imagine how every interaction now serves to bring that about. I'll read that from A Course in Miracles, chapter 17. Solstice says, good morning to Wing and Reds. Big Al says, thank you, Yogi. That was very clever. Seems like only yesterday. It did seem like only yesterday. They grow up so quickly, don't they, guys? Big Al's laughing. Let's see. Somebody said, hippie's birthday to all. Hippie birthday to all. Red Room says, Big Al. Gives him a shout out. So I'm going to read a little bit, just a little bit. The practical application of the Holy Spirit's purpose is extremely simple. The simple is merely what is easily understood, and for this is it apparent that it must be clear. We set that goal before any encounter, making it very specific. The goal is peace. In any situation in which you are uncertain, the first thing to consider very simply is, what do I want to come of this? What is it for? Anything. Before you go into a live stream, what is it for? What's the purpose? If we say the purpose is peace, then anything that we encounter that seems otherwise means that we're not reaching for that goal, the end result. Make the end result present. Which means we bring our own sense of peace wherever we go. I'm very often told, sometimes accused, that I need to do things differently or better to make my live streams a more peaceful place, a safer place, which I can't do. That's for each of us to do. We bring our own safe harbor with us wherever we go. Peace of mind is our responsibility, not the host. Because in order for me to do that, that means I need to manipulate the conversation, and I need to manipulate the live stream itself. That if one person's upset with another person, whose side am I supposed to take? What if there are no sides? Does that make sense? However, if everyone came in with that one singular goal, not just here, wherever you go, not just on the internet, but in real life. How about when you get in your car? My goal is to arrive to a destination physically as well as peace of mind intact. Red Room says, blessing as always, Soulstar. I hope everyone's having a good morning so far. Soulstar says, how many birthdays? Whoops, does Big Al today? 20 something? 29. Big Al says, thanks for all. I really appreciate that. Hey, Carl. Carl says, I've been thinking about the existing of God. since our last chat. One of my questions is, why did God create humans? It's a good question. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't spend a lot of time any longer uh, giving metaphysical questions a lot of consideration. I like practical applications. Am I happy? Am I at peace? Am I kind? Am I loving? Am I able to forgive in every situation? Those are the things that are important to me. Um, why did God create humans? I have no idea. None. I know from a, hey, Uncle Point, from, hey, Johnny Cash, nice to see you. From a yogic principle, Vedanta, it's often postulated that uh, from infinite oneness, non duality itself, the impossibility of there being anything other, God wished for a dichotomy of existence. God wished to know itself, himself, herself, as something other, which again is an impossibility. So there was a creation of duality. God could experience duality through the essence of humanity. I don't know if that's true. My own thoughts align pretty well with the Course of Miracles, is that we are simply ideas in the mind of God, the infinite mind itself. We are ideas that somehow gained a sense, a false belief that we are separate. I love the analogy of a wave and the ocean, that we are waves in the consciousness of God. But as we are waving, we looked around and said, hey, look at me, I'm a wave. And there's other waves over here. And we are all separate waves, our own existence. And we're going about doing our little waving thing. All the while, the ocean just sits, wise, patient, knowing eventually every single wave collapses back into it. Let's see, Johnny Cash says, I can tell you why he created humans. You could postulate, speculate, pontificate. Let's see. Big Al, I hurt myself today to see if I could feel. Hurt is amazing Johnny Cash song. Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire is an awesome song. Hurt. Hey, Jennifer. Man, it's so poignant. End of Johnny Cash's life. He sounds broken. Had lost his wife. He felt alone. Definitely, man, he definitely put his heart in that song. Call says, so we are nothing but some game for him? I don't know. I don't think so. What may see, here's the thing. When we J. Williams says, love to all. Love to you, my friend. We're thinking in terms that we are separate from God. We are a game to him, meaning that we're separate from him. We are an aspect of God consciousness. We are an appearance within God. There was no actual creation apart from God. That's like saying, the ocean is producing waves just for play. Waves are an aspect, an expression of the ocean. We are an expression of God. Our only role is to continue that expression. If God is infinite love, which is my experience of God, then my only role is to express infinite love itself. But somehow, again, I had that thought. Of Course in Miracles calls it the tiny mad idea that we are separate and apart. And in that belief, I've created a universe of duality, of separateness and apartness. So my only role is to see clearly again that nothing is apart from God. Jennifer says, hi, just love being here. We love having you here, Jennifer. Big Al says, you could have it all. Yogi, my empire of dirt. Well, what a generous gift, Big Al. Much appreciated. Hey, Lucy. How's everything going with Eric Lapointe? Hey, Cat and Jack. Sebastian says, tides respond to lunar gravitation. Everything turns in synchronistic relation. Nice. I like that. Hi, Mercy. Mercy says, like and share, done, my friend. Much appreciated. Lucy says, good morning, Big Al, Soulstar, Eric Lapointe. Jennifer says, welcome, Mercy. Hey, Jason. Jason, what's going on? Everything okay? Getting ready to go to the hospital? Sending prayers your way, Jason. Jason says, sub you, Jen. Eric wants to say to Mercy and Jason. Red Room says, blessings all this morning. Thank you, Red Rooms. I hope everyone is subscribed to Red Rooms and to each other. Soulstar says, prayer up, Jason. So, Carl, those are excellent questions. But I don't know if they serve our best interest. We get so caught up in asking those big metaphysical questions, but does it make us happy? We did that little thought experiment a couple of live streams ago where we ask ourselves, is this the happiest thought that I could have right now? There's nothing wrong with asking those metaphysical questions, but where does it lead us at the end? At the end of the day, does it help us be kinder? Does it help us feel happier? Does it help us forgive? For me, the bottom line has always been a sense of freedom, meaning I want to be free from my own best notions as well as my worst qualities that I seem to possess. In order to do that, I need to be brutally honest with myself. Jason says, hope everyone has a great day. You too, Jason. So, again, Jason, prayers for you. Jason says, I'm starving right now. Do you have to go to the hospital on an empty stomach? Now, I was talking earlier in the live stream about peace of mind, about setting the goal before any circumstance, any situation, any encounter, any event that we have. And the goal is always one thing, peace of mind. Mercy says, moderator, please, Eric. Yep, I wonder why you're not. I always thought you were before. I apologize, Mercy. Yeah, I apologize. You should have been. There you go. You're showing up as green because you're a member. But you should be, yep, you should be a moderator now. I made sure, I double checked. Eric Point had said, great, with a thumbs up. I'm glad to hear that, Eric. Red Room says, there we go. You're welcome. Jason says, I post live before it happens. Hey, Selma. Selma is blah, 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 and up the place. Bladder surgery. Wow. Did you know this was going to come up? I saw it yesterday, and I don't recall you mentioning it. Jennifer says, I'm back. Just had to subscribe to Red Room. Thank you, Jennifer. Selma says, hi, Yogi. Hey, Selma. Hey, Jay Williams says, you got it, Jason. It'll be a nice, happy nap. And then tomorrow you pick out. There you go. Thank you, Jay Williams. Sebastian says, Yogi, would you say from time to time that you can become a little overwhelmed with other people's issues or try and think of ways to best help? Um, no. I do become a little overwhelmed and sometimes very overwhelmed by my own issues and trying to help myself. I get caught up in my own mess from time to time. I never get caught up in anyone else's mess because I try not to see it as a mess. I try to, again, set that outcome. Peace of mind. Can I help? How may I serve? Great mantra. Awesome mantra to have. How may I serve? And I try to be honest and upfront. A lot of things I can't do. Like I said, I almost every day I'll have someone send me a message saying what I need to do. That I need to do something about a particular person. I need to do something about this. I need to do something about that in the live stream. That my live stream used to be a really peaceful place, but now it seems to have some tension or some conflict or whatever. Not so much lately, but these are all issues that are within the mind of an individuals. And it's not my job to try to manipulate someone's mind to help them bring peace in an outer circumstance. My only real goal is just to be a gentle pointer that everything stems from our own consciousness, a universal consciousness, one thing only, which means we all have a responsibility for our own peace of mind, no one else's. Jay Roy says, when you serve God, he tips big. Absolutely. Hey, Joven. Mom is in heaven. Prayers to you, Mom. And to you, my friend. Sebastian says, someone say hi to, hey to you and Harrison. Joven says, you remember me? I'm the guy that said my mom doesn't feel good. I do remember that. Was that yesterday or the day before? I'm so sorry, Joven. Again, prayers to you and prayers to your mom, my friend. Jason says, miss you too, family. We're going to be thinking about you today, Jason. Sending prayers. Thank you, Mercy. Jennifer says, oh, Carl, I didn't see you there. Sebastian says, I like that, Yogi. How should I serve? And that's what we need to get quiet, where we don't let our own agenda, by that I mean our egoic stance, get in the way of true service. Again, just imagine if we set our goal, peace of mind. How would we act? How would we go through life if our only goal was peace of mind? True peace of mind. If I'm ever unkind, that doesn't reflect peace of mind. That reflects my ego. Ego is never at peace because the nature of the ego is dynamic, always searching, always striving, always trying for achievement, and is always looking after the ego itself to prove its own self-existence. However, spirit is always calm, always patient, always kind. We can't even say forgiving because when we are aligned with the goal of the Holy Spirit, there is no, and again, dismiss the language, use a language that works for you. Nothing happens that needs to be forgiven. Miss Flipper brought up the excellent point that even forgiveness is an illusion, but a very useful one. We use it to escape the illusion. Only love is real, nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. So anything that conflicts with love is an illusion. And how do we deal with an illusion? We simply see through it. Doesn't mean, I always pound my desk for emphasis, because this desk as a solid entity where my watch is sitting on top of it is an illusion. It's not really a solid desk. It's not even a desk at all. If I disassemble the parts, it's just a collection of parts. If I look at each part through a very powerful microscope, I see cells, molecules, atoms, particles, subatomic particles, and then ultimately, nothing but energy, nothingness itself, formlessness. And yet, it's a very useful illusion. Otherwise, my watch would be laying on the ground. And my back is sore from doing kettlebell jerks yesterday. I'd have to bend all the way over to pick it up. So I'm thankful for the illusion of a useful desk. Same with bodies. So we use forgiveness, an illusion as well, to escape the illusion, even just for a moment. Course in Miracles calls it a holy instant, when we experience the shared formlessness, the infinite potentiality of who we truly are. Energy, space, love. Soulstar says, prayers for your mom, Joven. Absolutely. Jason says, got to get ready now. Love you, my friends. Talk to you later. Thank you, Eric, and have a great day, everyone. Jason, much love to you and your family. Jennifer says, Eric, could you sing me this morning? I was not here yesterday and apologize. I was grounded. I'm sorry, Jennifer. So here's a question, Jennifer. Do you mind if I sing a joint song for you and Big Al? It's his birthday today. So I will sing a happy birthday to Jennifer, whose birthday was the 25th, and a happy birthday to Big Al, whose birthday is today. Jason says bye for now. And then we'll shut things down for the morning. Gonna go outside and take my walk. I saw a fox yesterday. Got very lucky in getting a clip. I didn't think I got it. Thought I missed it twice. Jason says bye for now. Prayers, my friend. Jennifer says, oh, happy birthday, Big Al. Oh my God, sorry I didn't see it sooner. That's okay. Jennifer says, sure. All right, here we go. So says, be safe and blessed day, Jason. Absolutely. Know that you are going into the hospital with our love and with our prayers. All right. I don't know if I've ever sung this early in the morning before. Lucy says, Lady Yogi, Yogi Eric. Thank you, Lucy. Lucy, have a wonderful day. Here it is. Excuse my early morning voice. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jennifer and Big Al. Happy birthday to you. Love you both. Solskjaer says, I sang it at just past 4 a.m. I have faith in you, Eric. Thank you. I needed that. I needed that little bit of faith. So, I want to piggyback on faith. Jennifer's, thank you. I loved it. You're welcome. Sorry it was rough. But you know what? It's not, my voice isn't any better at 11 a.m. than it is at 5 a.m. Solskjaer says, blessed day to you, Lucy. Set your agenda for today. Set your goal. You have one goal for today. Peace. I am leaving. I'm just saying goodbye. Sorry, guys. It's not going to be a long goodbye. I promise you. Sebastian says, Yogi, what animals may we see this morning? I'm hoping to see my fox again. I'm hoping that my walk won't be circumnavigated by the appearance of goslings, baby geese. You guys ever been face to face with a mama goose before? I've done 30-mile training runs for ultra training, ultra marathon training that I've added miles to in order to give mother geese a wide berth, and father geese too. The whole flock, very defensive. Jennifer says, bye, Eric. Enjoy oatmeal. Have a great day. You too, my friend. Um, this also says, yes, I've been pecked by goose. That's not fun either. And they hiss at you. Geese aren't supposed to hiss. Birds aren't supposed to hiss at you. Snakes are supposed to hiss. Lizards are supposed to hiss. No one likes a hissing goose. But I don't like to cause them distress. Goose hormones are in high alert right now, protecting the young. So if I wander too close, it causes them distress. Those hormones go into override, and they get aggressive. So I'm just as soon give them space so they don't have to, um, you know, get agitated. Hard enough. Some of you guys are mothers, right? It's hard enough to be a mom without having to hiss at someone. Yeah, they spit when they hiss. I don't want to be spit at by a goose. I don't want to be the cause for a goose to have to spit. So I give them wide berth, but I also would like to catch some film. Fortunately, I have a very good zoom on my little camera. Solskjaer says, yes, indeed, a seasoned mom. Have you ever hissed and spit at someone who got too close to your kids? So, having said that, I hope to see the baby geese from a distance. I hope to see a fox close up. Man, we got coyotes, but I don't see them. I know they're there. I'd like to see the beaver this morning. I'm always on the lookout for raccoons and possums. They're wandering around. Don't see them as often as I used to when I was a kid, though. Owls. I got some really good shots of a hawk yesterday. Kat says, have a fabulous walk, Yogi. Thank you, Kat, and have a fabulous day off. Happy Saturday on a Tuesday. All right, with that, let's head outside. Thank you, guys. I'm going to do a members-only live stream for tea time, 7:30-ish. It'll be impromptu. It'll be a pop-up. I hope I don't mess it up and accidentally do a non-members live. Solskjaer says, sometimes I hit stop a bit, getting my point across. Say it, don't spray it, just crossed my mind. We've all sprayed it from time to time. Solskjaer says, thank you, Jennifer. All right. Guys, I'm going to see everyone later. Love you all. Sebastian says, sounds good, Yogi. I'll be there. Thanks. All right. Love you guys. Take care.